Hello there. The spine is like a stack of golden coins. The spine is like a stack of golden coins. When we're practicing meditation, we don't want to be leaning forward. If we're leaning forward, that's going to make you fall asleep or cause more thoughts. You don't want to be leaning backward. So if there's one thing to know about the posture, it's just sit upright. One of my Zen teachers in Taiwan, Zarko, he used to say, when we sit and we meditate, we're facing reality. How could we not be facing reality? You're facing mind. Everything is mind. So if you face mind, you face reality, you sit ready, but also with compassion, with fierce compassion. So if you could close your eyes and just visualize the spine like a stack of golden coins, you can kind of tune in to what that might be like for you. So if you're like this, you might topple over. The chin is slightly tucked. The shoulders are slightly rolled back and the heart is open. Ideally, the knees are below the waist. This can be possible if you have a meditation cushion. These are very useful. But you don't have to be perfect in your practice, in your posture. More important thing is the intention. So I'll give you kind of a crash course on introduction to meditation. And for those who are used to this, just treat it as a meditation. You can go ahead and start your meditation. If you're a seasoned practitioner, you could just meditate with your eyes open as you listen. So this represents your attention. And when we start our journey in meditation, we want to learn to just calm the mind good enough. You don't have to have crystal clear clarity. You don't have to achieve a state of absorption. Just calming the mind like 50% so you can start to look at the mind. So we look at the breath. It's a wonderful anchor, or the body as a whole, to stabilize our awareness on a point. So we're watching the breath, for example. It's like a classic mindfulness meditation. You watch the breath, and you don't change the breath. You don't interfere it. You don't change this natural process that's already happening. You just watch it, let it happen, and then what happens? The mind wanders. It wanders to some sort of topic, an emotion, a thought, and you realize the mind has wandered, and you bring it back to the breath. And then you start thinking about your job and all the things about your job. And why don't I have more money? Where's the money? Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. And you realize you're thinking about money. Thinking about money. Now you know you're thinking. And you rest, relax, and return back to your breathing. And then you're thinking about relationships. And why did she do that? I can't believe her. I can't believe him. I can't believe whatever, what. And then, thinking about relationships. And you rest, relax, come back to the breath. So the benefit in this practice, this simple practice, is this transference, this returning back home to the breath. We get lost. We realize we're lost. We come back to the breath. So it's like a bicep curl for the brain. Your focus is getting stronger, your awareness is increasing, your stress is going down, your self-awareness is coming up, becoming more aware of the thoughts, more aware of the emotions, more aware of the idea of self, the concept of self. So that's the basics. There's an infinite amount of meditations. There's mantra meditation, there's prayer, there's all kinds of stuff. But none of it really works if you cannot stabilize the mind. So you could do 1 hour visualization meditations until your face turns blue. But that won't work if you can't hold a visualization. So what we're doing in this session is we're making the mind serviceable. We're allowing the mind to calm down good enough to then explore the nature of the mind. Make sense? Okie dokie. I talk too much. Any questions on that? Yes, Drew. Thank you. Thank you for asking a question. What's your question?
The telepathic one.
I know, I could smell it.
I think just like, stabilizing awareness. I think I've just been kind of working on, coming back more and more throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just kind of wondering what, we've talked about like little reminders on your phones, but just like what other things people can do to help remind to come back to awareness.
Ultimately, I could say the 10,000 things. But we get to a point in life where we begin to not prioritize other things than awareness itself. So we'll prioritize our relationships, we'll prioritize our money, our bank account, we'll prioritize all of these things. But at the end of the day, when we make meditation or this awareness the most important thing, then it becomes effortless. It becomes an effortless awareness. The fun part is that when you can start to operate from the view, then everything becomes much easier. Everything becomes so much easier. So it's like one less thing to do, and then you start to have glimpses of just taking your hand totally off the wheel, and you're just like flowing through life. So it just gets easier, but we have to, it can be skillful to assess our priorities. Yeah. Is that helpful? Okay. Can you do me a favor and lock that door just in case anybody tries to escape? Okay. Keep them out. Okay, so any other questions? We're going to do a 20-minute meditation, so go ahead and just stretch your body really quick. Give yourself a nice stretch. If you want to sit against the wall, if you're not used to sitting on the floor, I really recommend it, because these padded ground is kind of merciless, so you can go against the floor, especially those who do not have a cushion. Now, if you find yourself really struggling to sit, you can transfer from this posture, like this, and you can transfer to this posture, like this. And you can meditate like this for 20 minutes, quite easy. Okay? But the most important thing in the posture is what? Do you remember? Spine, yes. Align. We don't want to be like this or like this. And even if you don't know how to meditate, and you're sitting upright, you're sitting there, you're sitting upright, you have no method. If you sit there for long enough, like 30 minutes to an hour, your ego won't be able to hold on anymore. Something's going to pop. So something will dissolve. Okay. So just sit here. Allow yourself to begin to relax. Just letting yourself arrive here in this moment. And relaxing your mind into your body and your body into the earth. Relaxing your mind into your body and your body into the earth. We'll take 3 breaths. So in through your nose, fully in, and hold it, and then slowly exhale out of your nose. Fully exhale. Okay? Once more, fully in. Pause, taking a bit more, and letting go. One last time, fully in. Pause. Take in a bit more. And just hold it for a moment. And letting go. And just return to normal breathing. Just notice your body as a result of the breathing exercise. Notice your physiology. Notice the mind. And just for a moment, I invite you to visualize a mentor of yours or a teacher in your life, somebody who's helped you in your life. Could be somebody you have met, haven't met. Could be a great spiritual teacher of yours. Just visualize that being or those beings sitting around you. Just visualize your teachers, your mentors sitting around you. And from your heart, just requesting assistance, requesting help in the practice. And as you request help, these beings are absolutely overjoyed to help you on your journey. And they begin to shower you in blessings. And like an empty vessel, just allow yourself to receive those blessings from your teachers, your mentors, your spiritual teachers. You can visualize all of these teachers become like one shimmering sphere of light above your head and rest down from the top of your head into your heart. You see this shimmering sphere of light expand throughout your whole body. And just sit there knowing you have everything you need in this practice. Nothing is missing. And just resting into trust. Resting into a sensation of trust. And being aware of the base of your body, noticing where your cushion ends and you begin. Just noticing where your cushion ends and you begin. Or where do you end and the cushion begins, or the floor begins. And feeling yourself sitting here, aware of the base of the body. And become even more curious of the base of the body. If you like, you could visualize an anchor from the base of the body dropping miles and miles down into the earth. If you like, you can visualize an anchor dropping from the base of the body a massive amount into the earth, anchoring you into this moment. And expanding your awareness to the lower half of the body, just feeling your legs, the arms and your chest, your stomach, your back, becoming aware of your shoulders and your face, your jaw, your eyes, the top of the head. And just do a nice little scan on the whole body, like you're being bathed in awareness. Like awareness is encompassing the whole body, this warm, friendly awareness. You're just watching the body, sitting here. So the posture is that of a mountain. The spine is like a stack of golden coins, deeply rooted into the earth. And if you like, you can notice the body's breathing. And you don't have to change the breath. Just simply observe the whole body's breathing. There's nothing to change. There's nothing to alter or edit. Just being curious of the breathing body. And as you observe the breath, no doubt, the mind wanders to perceptions, to thoughts, to emotions, to sound, to sensations. And each time you find the mind wandering, that's okay. Just rest deeper into the body, observing the body breathing. You might find the mind wander many times, and that's simply an opportunity to return back home to the breathing body. And resting deeper into the sensations of the breathing body. Thinking is okay. Feeling is okay. Simply return back to the object of your meditation, the breathing body. You may find that the mind is starting to calm down now. If that's the case, you can begin to let go of effort. You don't have to try so hard. There's a natural momentum that happens in the meditation practice. So you're riding the wind of your meditation practice. If the mind is busy or you're feeling restless, try this. You could visualize a black lotus flower in your heart. A black lotus flower in your heart, facing upside down, and shooting a black sphere of light down through the base of your body, spreading roots deep into the earth. If you're feeling restless, you can visualize a black lotus flower in your heart, shooting a black sphere of light down deep into the earth, spreading roots. You notice the result of that visualization. If you're feeling dull or tired, you can do the opposite. You can visualize a white lotus flower in your heart, shooting a white sphere of light up and out of the top of your head like a bright flare, totally brightening the room, like you're meditating in the center of pure space. A white lotus flower shooting a white sphere of light up and out of the top of the head, brightening the room. And you can use these visualizations to optimize your meditation so you have the perfect energy levels. And reorienting your awareness back to the breathing body, just resting here. Just resting here. No need to change the breath. Allow it to be a natural process. You're just simply observing. If you like to take the practice to the next level, and you feel your mind is calming down, you can start to investigate the boundaries of the body. We do this by becoming curious. Where does your skin end and the air begin? Feeling the air around your body. Where does your skin end and the air begin? Or where do your clothes end and your skin begin? As you investigate the boundaries of the body, you'll find it's quite unclear. It's almost as if there is a bubble of awareness around you. See if you can become even more curious of the boundaries of the body. Where do your eyes end and the air begin? You'll start to notice the boundaries seem unclear. You may begin to feel the body is insubstantial, like a pattern of energy, a pattern of aliveness. See if you can lock on to the aliveness of your body. Your body is alive, and just simply be aware of it. And tuning in to this subtle body, this aliveness inside of your body, becoming very curious of it. Just being curious of what's already here. And as you become aware of the energetic body, you may find your mind is calming down even more. Like a skilled boatsman navigating a river, naturally dropping into the deepest channel of your meditation. Like looking at the Milky Way galaxy, looking at the stars at night and identifying the Milky Way galaxy. Allow yourself to become perfectly intimate with the aliveness within the body. And if that seems too difficult, that's okay. Just be aware of your breathing body. The body is alive and it is breathing. And just simply watch. stabilizing your awareness on the aliveness of the breathing body. And just resting here. Any agitation, any thoughts, any emotions, any sense perceptions are none other than snowflakes falling into a vast, warm ocean. Anything that might stand in the way of your practice is none other than snowflakes falling into a vast, warm ocean. Just allow yourself to be here for a moment. Staying awake, staying aware, just observing this breathing body. This is how we calm the mind down, through observing the breathing body. Once the mind is calm enough, we start to investigate the nature of the mind. For now, just rest on the breathing body. If your mind is calm, you can totally let go. No need to meditate. Just sitting here with no agenda, just being a human. You can totally just be here. No need to try. Okay, let's bring this meditation to a close. You can open your eyes, stretch your body,